Just days before voting in Jharkhand begins on 13th May, the Enforcement Directorate Monday raided over a dozen locations in the state and recover over rupees 25 crore found to be in the possession of Sanjiv Lal, who is the personal secretary of Jharkhand Rural Development Minister Alamgir Alam. Alam is a Congress leader who represents the Pakur district in the Jharkhand Assembly. According to sources in the agency, the raids were conducted in connection with a money laundering case registered against Virendra Kumar Ram, who is the former chief engineer at the Jharkhand Rural Development Department, who was also arrested by the agency in February last year. The agency said that during investigation, names of senior bureaucrats and politicians emerged in this nexus, wherein huge payments were usually received in cash in exchange for tenders as bribes, which were later laundered, and the raids were carried out to unearth the same. According to ED, while investigating VK Ram, the agency seized incriminating materials related to collection of commission and bribes in lieu of allotment of tenders. Ram, ED claimed, played a pivotal role in managing the tenders and allocation of work to private entities, and the percentage of commission was then distributed in a mechanized manner to higher-ups of government, including highly placed bureaucrats and politicians. Speaking to ThePrint, a source in the agency said that names of senior bureaucrats and politicians have emerged, which is under probe by the ED. But what is this case? When did the probe begin? And who are the key characters? I will try to break down in this video. It was a case of corruption registered by the anti-corruption branch of Jamshedpur that formed the basis of ED's money laundering case and led them to the alleged nexus of powerful politicians who are now under probe. The ED registered a case of money laundering in September 2020, which is based on an FIR which was registered in November 2019 by the anti-corruption branch of Jamshedpur against a junior engineer named Suresh Prasad Verma, who was working in the road construction department, and this was done on the complaint of a contractor named Vikas Kumar Sharma. Now, Sharma had alleged that SP Verma demanded a bribe of rupees 28,000 against clearing of remaining due amount of rupees 4.54 lakh to be paid out of the total amount of 11.55 lakh as per tender requirement. ACB then laid a trap and caught Verma red-handed, taking a partial bribe of rupees 10,000 from the contractor and arrested him on 14 November 2019. On the same day, ACB also conducted a search on the residential premises of Pushpa Verma, who is the wife of SP Verma, and seized cash of rupees 63,870 along with household jewelry, a few property documents and bank documents. During this search, an amount of 2.67 crore was also seized from an almirah which was kept on the first floor, and that was a space rented out to one man named Alok Ranjan. Now, Ranjan was then arrested by the ACB Jamshedpur, and there was also a charge sheet that was filed against him on 11 January 2020. According to ED, during investigation, SP Verma and his family members claimed that the real owner of that rupees 2.67 crore which was seized was Virendra Kumar Ram, that is VK Ram, and that he himself and his wife Rajkumari often visited their tenant Alok Ranjan at the rented premises. It was also found that Alok Ranjan was a cousin of VK Ram, and VK Ram is an engineer from Water Resource Department of Government of Jharkhand, who is presently on deputation as Chief Engineer to Rural Works Department and Rural Development Department. Further probe revealed that Alok Ranjan, who was cousin of VK Ram, was actually safekeeping the ill-gotten money acquired by Ram, a source in the ED said. According to ED sources, further bank accounts of VK Ram and their family were analyzed, and it was found that they have huge credits in their bank accounts, much more than their legal source of income, and owned properties worth crores in South Delhi. The source said that the accused also acquired movable and immovable assets in the name of his father, Genda Ram, wife Rajkumari, and other family members, which is disproportionate to the income earned by VK Ram and his family members. According to ED's probe, huge amounts were received in bank accounts of VK Ram, first in the joint account with his wife Rajkumari of rupees 9.30 crore between 2014 and 2015 to 2018 and 2019, and also in the account of Gendaram, who's the father, to the tune of 4.5 crore in just a span of 31 to 32 days. That is from 21st December 2022 till 23rd January 2023. Moreover, all these huge sums were transferred from the accounts of individuals who are either employees or relatives of one Mukesh and Mohit Mittal, and these are the chartered accountants of Ram, ED said. Now, when the CA was questioned, he said that Ram had approached him to manage his money for purchasing properties, ED claimed. ED said that he also approached Mukesh Mittal to provide entry into bank accounts of Gendaram, and for that, VK Ram gave him cash of rupees 5 crore, against which CA Mukesh had to provide entries in the bank account of Gendaram. The source said that rupees 4.48 crore had accumulated in the bank of his father Gendaram in just 30 to 31 days, which was then utilized for the purpose of purchasing properties at posh localities in Delhi in the name of his father. These properties were in Defence Colony, Saket and even Chhatarpur. According to an ED officer, in his statement, VK Ram has also said that he used to receive a 0.3% of the tender amount from the companies which were awarded tenders as commission. The officer said that it is established that huge amounts of proceeds of crime are integrated in mainstream economy through fake entities and shell companies, and various high-value cash transactions were made by his CA on behalf of VK Ram. Investigation further revealed that in the joint account of Ram and Rajkumari, an amount of rupees 5.70 crore and rupees 3.59 crore was credited from bank accounts of two firms. One is RK Investment and Consultancy, and the other is RP Investment and Consultancy, allegedly in exchange for some benefits. However, the proprietors of the said firms told ED that they do not know about these transactions. Reacting to the raids, Jharkhand BJP spokesperson Pratul Shadev said that corruption is not ending in Jharkhand. He said, and I quote, "This money during elections indicates that there is a plan to spend this money in the elections. The Election Commission should take action on this," he said.
Reacting to the allegations, the Jharkhand Rural Development Minister Alamgir Alam told reporters that Sanjiv Lal is a government employee. He is his personal secretary. He said, and I quote, "Sanjiv Lal has already been a personal secretary of two former ministers. There are several government employees and we usually appoint personal secretary based on experience. It is not right to comment on the rates before the ED investigation is completed."
Thank you for watching.